Hi, Bruce here again from Kai's Clan, and today's lesson we're going to do functions. Functions are a great way of dividing your code up into smaller sections, and it also helps with documenting those smaller, like subroutines, if you imagine. So instead of having all your code in one long line, what you can do is you can break up your code into smaller sections, and then you've got more control and it's more organized that way. So if you imagine functions are like subroutines or sub mini programs that you can go and run. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to convert the temperature from Fahrenheit to Celsius, and that's how I'm going to demonstrate functions for you. Now, as you can see, under expert mode here, we've got newbie or expert. Under functions, you've got these three types of functions that we use. We could do a function, so do a mini program, or do a mini program and return something. So let's just do this, and we're going to say hello. So in this this mini program here, I'm going to say print hello, and I might do some other things. You know, I might say let's back to print and say text hello, drag something, and you notice how I can drag boxes into other boxes. I might want to say hello and say math. You know, what is 4 plus 5? Okay, so we know that if I run this, then that'll say hello, and then 4 plus 5. Right, but what we want to do is run this function. So if we just say hello, just keep it simple. So you can see now it's automatically created that say hello function in this list. So to run my mini program, I just click run, and this function is calling this mini program. So here you can see the words hello. So very easily, what we would do is, let's minimize this, is you would have lots of these different mini programs. You see, if I copy and paste, it says hello 2, or duplicate, it says hello 3. So then I would have lots of these mini function programs, and I would just organize them to run like that. If I wanted them run in a continuous loop, say hello, so we could say hello, let me duplicate that, so hello 2, and then hello 3, and we might just put a timer, await 1 second after each one. So it's going to say hello, hello 2, and hello 3. So let's run that, and you'll see. So after each second, it's running through, and it's a loop, and you can see the progress of it highlighting. So easy enough, I hope so for you. Right, so let's get rid of this, and throw that to the side, throw that to the side. So let's do this conversion, and what we want to do is we want to return a value. So the first thing we need to do is create some variables. So I've created some variables here called Celsius and Fahrenheit. If you want to know how to create variables, you just click create variable, and a variable is a friendly name for a value, like C is for Celsius. So first thing we want to do is let's type what we're going to do. We're going to convert Fahrenheit to Celsius, and then we're going to say we're going to print the result of the function. So we're going to run that. So what's going to happen is once we run, it says print convert F to C, which is running this mini program, but we haven't got anything in our mini program. So let's go into we need to go into variables and local variable, and we're going to set Fahrenheit to math. So we're going to start with 50 Fahrenheit, and we need to know what 50 Fahrenheit is in Celsius. So we need to do a calculation So let's go back to variables, and we're going to set, we're going to change, set, not F, but Celsius, right? So we're going to change that, and we need some math functions. We're going to need one of those, and we're going to duplicate it because I'll show you quickly. So we've got this calculation here. 50 Fahrenheit minus 32, and that's in brackets, times 0.5556 equals 10 degrees. So we can check that. So I've just Googled the formula. So first of all, we're going to do this part, 50 Fahrenheit minus 32. So we need the variable again, local variable, and we want 50 Fahrenheit minus 32. Minus 32. I'm just going to shift everything over so we can see it. And then I'm going to copy this times the value, 0.56. So that's the formula, and this highlighted section is in brackets, so I've inserted that. So if we take that out, you can see what it looks like and pop it in. Right, and then we want to return what C equals. So we'll go back to variables and we'll say return the value of C, because C equals this thing. So we're setting F to 50 Fahrenheit, and we're going to check what C equals. So C equals F minus 32 in brackets times 0.5556, and then we're going to return C back to here. So this is going to run the program, and it's going to return C. Let's test it. So we can see in our console, there we go. We got 10 degrees Celsius. So what we really need to do is we need to print C, like for Celsius. Let me just copy and paste that. Quicker than me typing it in, Celsius. There we go. So we run that again, and you always use the log. So 10 degrees Celsius. So we always use the log for debugging. So functions, to summarize, functions allow us to run a mini program or a subroutine. That's all for functions, and until next time, happy coding. Cheers.